Ikemba rise. On November 29, 2015, our people declared Ikemba State in the United States of Biafra. Omuna, listen. Our roads are broken, schools without roofs, so farms they suffer, no more than two, so but now we stand to declare our state. Equitable funds come direct, no debate. Clean water flow, light for every home. Clinics rise up, youth skills we own. Investors call jobs right here, we create Ikemba development, no more wait. Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise. One people, one purpose, one destiny. Ikemba rise, from need to victory. Raise your voices high, build our future bright. State of Ikemba, we claim our right. Look at our own steakhouse leaders we know, from hills of Obochiogu to Ezu rivers flow. With Obizi as capital, proud and strong. Managed budget well, make every Ijema belong. Transparency now, public voice they loud. Service charges, fair safety in the crowd. Local men and women understand the land. Roads, schools, peace, all in our hand. All in our hand. All in our hand. Akini ametiti amofe anani ezu dunu anauzu ide north ide south to Obizi ofemili ogboki ogushine okotu umuri umuowele all divine. Each county, each district unique and bold. Resources and talents, our story told. Oh, Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise. One people, one purpose, one destiny. Ikemba rise. Turn promise to reality. So let's raise our voices, build our future now. Stand forward ever, backward never. Join the call, Biafra forever. Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise. Ikemba rise.
Correct. A falsehood that been going on for decades about General in the 1966 coup. The so-called Igbo coup. They maliciously called Igbo coup. The British people don't trust Igbos to defend their interests. They know very well that Igbos are uncontrollable. Igbos can be tamed. Igbos will kick them out of Nigeria in years, in few years. So they don't trust Igbos. They signed an agreement with the Fulani to defend their interests and empower them. They created all the necessary structures to make sure that Fulani remains in power. That's what the British did. It was Britain that clearly told Zeke, you are not going to be the first leader of Nigeria. They threatened him for prosecution. They said they will jail him if he attempts to take over Nigeria, its first president. Zeke was the one who fought Nigeria independence. It was Zik. But what the British people didn't do was not to recruit people in the military and public service without merit. The British didn't do that. In as much that the British people planned to have Fulani rule and control Nigeria for their own interests, they never ever did non-meritorious recruitment. It was because of meritorious recruitment, which requires you, before you enter the military, you must have school cert, Cambridge school cert, Cambridge GCE. You must have it, or higher school cert, for you to go through a commission process into the military, or to senior cadre in police and other law enforcement. And Igbos were dominant. If you make it on merit, you know the Igbos will take 90%. Anytime you introduce merit in anything, Igbos will dominate it. Because they are excellent people. Give it to them. That's the truth. So Igbos were over 60% of senior officers in military, over 60% in police, in public service over 60%. And that was the status how it was. Because recruitment were based on merit. Now, they forced Zik. First of all, the two conditions they gave Zik for independence are: number one, the three regions must agree for independence. They not say they don't want independence. That was why we didn't have independence in 1957. It was Sardauna that told the British people, we don't want to be independent. Three, that Zik will never be the president of the new nation. And that Zik must not accept anything called secession inside the constitution. 1958 constitution. Some of you will keep on saying Zik was the one Nigerian man. Zik was the person who did not want to exert. It's a lie. In 1946 constitution, Zik advocated for Igbo to be separated from Nigeria. Zik supported Biafra. It was because of Zik that 4 African nations, 4 recognized Biafra. He called them and told them to recognize Biafra. Anybody telling you that Zik does not want Nigeria to be divided is a liar. For that Zik in 1958 Constitutional Conference said they should not put secession in Nigerian Constitution. Well, because the British mandated him to do that. It was the British that mandated him as a condition for independence. They told him, number one, you're not going to be the leader of the new nation. 2, you're not going to allow secession. If we must give you independence. That was why Zik did that. It was not because Zik wanted Nigeria to be one. It's not true. He has earlier asked for separation in 1946 constitution. And he supported Biafra. You know that it was Zik that made African nations to recognize Biafra. If he didn't want separation, why did he do that? Now, Zik accepted. That was why he made it say, so long that Nigeria is independent, he doesn't care whether he's the first leader or not. Julius Nyerere, Kwame Nkrumah, Kenyatta, all these people are Zik boys. They helped all these nations to become independent. They were looking up to him to also be the first leader of Nigeria. They were disappointed that Zik was not the first leader. They were very disappointed. It was what Britain want. Britain does not want Igbo control. Do you know that in 1959 elections, Zik NCNC scored 2.4 million votes. 2.4 million votes. That was Zik NCNC. Naturally, Zik is supposed to be the head of state. He's supposed to be the prime minister of Nigeria. Ahmadu Bello MPC scored 1.9 million. Whereas Awolowo AG scored 1.4 million. But it was Tafawa Balewa that became prime minister. Because Britain wanted it like that. Britain said that the Igbos are uncontrollable. The Igbos cannot, because they don't believe, they don't trust them to serve their interests. They know that the Igbo will kick them out, kick their ass out of Nigeria once they are allowed to control Nigeria. Now, let me tell you something that happened immediately after independence. Some of you don't know where. They don't tell these stories. They don't give this story background. They created a narrative that will put Igbos in danger and put them in quandary. And everybody were running with their narrative. That's why they don't study history in Nigeria. They don't in history. Because you know why? You know why they don't put history? They don't study history in school. You know why they don't study history in school? The reason why they don't study history in school is because they prefer the public opinion media propaganda to run Nigerian history, where all of you are told that Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this. That one is preferable because any day they put history in Nigerian curriculum as an education, it becomes a legal document. The day they put history to be made history to be studied in secondary school, it becomes a legal document, studying Nigerian history. And if they go, this propaganda they are making you put a belief. Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo Jiku, Igbo did this. The day they make history part of Nigerian curriculum, and it becomes a legal document, and there will be legal battle. The truth of what actually happened will go to court. Because you cannot teach lie as a curriculum. That is why they remove history from secondary school. Because why? They cannot make it a legal document. Once you make this slide, they're telling you, Igbo coup, Igbo killed this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this, Igbo did this. This is what Biafra. They can't tell the true story of the Biafra war. The day they make it a curriculum, do you know what's going to happen? People go to court. So they have to remove it from educational system and now allow the lie in media server and the propaganda to shrink. That one is better for their politics against Igbo. Now let me tell you what happened. As soon as Tafawa Balewa took over as Prime Minister of Nigeria in 1990, even though they didn't win the election, then Zik scored 2.4 million votes. MPC scored 1.9 million votes. Yet Zik was not the Prime Minister. Tafawa Balewa ordered the principal of King's College. It has never happened in Nigerian history. King's College is an elite school for the best or the brightest of the kids. He ordered the principal of King's College that the man should reserve 10 positions for Northerners without writing entrance exam. That way it started, though, so they can know what is happening. By the time he came down to the same time, he discovered that the Northerners are more in rank and file in military. They don't have any senior commission officers, very few of them. And those few of them are Christians Northern Christians who went to mission school. They don't have. Do you know what this guy did? He packed people who don't have school cert, who have never written school cert. They packed them from the north. Pack them. They don't have any work. They have never written work. Buhari is among them. He took them to Canada. They rejected them in Defense Academy. They said they are not trainable. He took them to Britain.
All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So, excuse me. Okay, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. I can see some of us are already here on the comment section. You are welcome, and I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me this hour. We are going to go through some things that that concerns us anyway. But I have to say something because that's why I have the title there. The difference between us and them. That is the title. I want us to understand one thing. Because I have said this time with that number that I am not a freedom fighter and I am not agitating. Some said, "Oh, you cannot just say that." You do. I say I don't, because I have my reasons. I have watched some people from the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu until this day, repeating the same thing, the same mistake. Then what am I doing here? What am I talking about? I am here to throw more light and explain or expose fake agitators, fake freedom fighters, those that are pretending to be what they are not. Because the target is your fund, your money. The target is your attention, then your money follows suit. That is, we are here to expose that and to bring to your notice the level of blackmail that comes with it. Sometimes you don't like it, sometimes you do like it. But at the end of the day, you will find out that what we are saying is the truth. I'm adding we because I'm not alone. There are some genuine people, people that are genuine, that are actually doing what I'm doing. Some are not. Some are not. But the only thing is that you have to shield your sword and wait for the time for you to see it by yourself. Then you cannot believe it. Most of the things that are going on now have already happened between the US and in Biafra movement. When you go back to trace what has happened, you will realize that everything that is happening now have already happened. When a genuine person come out and say, okay, I want to fight for my people, I want to be the voice of the voiceless, I want to represent my people, they will come, they will rush in, and those that often rush are not for freedom, they don't care about anybody, it's about them. So if you fall in their trap, they will use you for their own benefit. First thing first, they will give you high hope. Second thing, they will deny not even knowing you. When you go, you get tough. And that is why we do what we do. That is why we want to throw more light on everything happening so that you cannot make a better choice. I'm not here to favor or to side anybody. Nobody's my enemy. Nobody's my enemy. But in as much as you are not my enemy, if you fall in this category, we will talk about you. That is just the fact. That we are not talking about you is not because we can't. We can actually. But the thing is that we always look back to check if it is the right time, if it's something that warrants it, if it's something that will be of benefit at that point in time. Sometimes we talk about some people and we withdraw and we come back because it's based on the time and season. The more we move, the more you see more evidence to talk about them. Yesterday, when I was playing Chamaka JRS, that Maza Kwasa video, if you had paid attention, I believe you would have seen. Maybe you can go back and watch it. But I can assure you that there's a part. I think in the beginning of that video, he says something after lamenting, oh, how can Biafran be supporting Orabongolo Fulani? How can they be supporting her? He suggested that the best thing you should do now is to come to them because they are the one bringing, lawyer to release PM and to men on ground. Even though they're not doing anything in those areas, but he wants you to see him and his group that they are doing something that is going to be of benefit to you. That is why he wants you to donate money to them so that they cannot carry out what you actually want to hear, what they know that this is the key, your mumu point. That's your mumu button. They have to press it so that you can form mumu for them for their own selfish gain. He's not alone. Like if you can go back and remember or watch the videos or what happened in the past, you will see some people playing the same card. We have heard about people who are US members. They have worked with the Master American, but they are not attacking him. In fact, anybody that is against him is their friend. Anybody that's gonna go against Master American will be their friend. Why? Why is it so easy for them to become a friend of those that hate someone they're called by leader? Why is it so easy? It is so easy because from day one, they never for once take him as genuinely see him as their leader or someone that have something to offer. They don't see him as like that. They don't. The focus is always on, let us, gather more momentum, awareness. We want to be relevant. And that is why they hate it when you want to move from marching on the street, collecting money, random donation, and pretending to be paying something. They want to remain there, even if it's going to cost them 100 years, they're okay. Once anybody step in to move you from there to another level, they will attack you. You see, the motive and agenda seem to be different. It is different because they have different ideology, but they have to hide on something that people seem to believe on, which is Mahatma Gandhi. Now, the recent turnout events has proven that all of them have different agenda, with a little percentage of those that actually have the agenda in line with what Mahatma Gandhi want to achieve. But guess what? Those ones are not actually vocal. They are not loud. They are not well known or well loved. Now, there's a problem also in the midst of these people, because during the time when Mahatma Gandhi was there, as the campaign was ongoing, as they are preaching and campaigning and movement was okay, super, people are loving it, people want to know more, people are paying attention to that. Some of them that claim not to have issue with some of their colleagues joined hand immediately after the kidnapping of Mahatma Gandhi to attack PM Simon Ekpa. The question to you here is this: why is it so easy for Biafrans to identify PM as a very unique person from get-go? Why not that kind of thing? Why is that why is that you couldn't find sustain in some of them, like Methuselah, like Biafran Child, like the one called Azayoba, so many of them? Why is it so easy for Biafran to see PM as somebody that is very, very, very unique in a short period of time? This guy has been there all this while. Nobody noticed anything tangible or meaningful from them. But the moment PM step in, people begin to see a different thing, a different wave, a different energy from him. Do you know that the same thing happened when CS joined? When she stepped in, some of them said, "Oh, no, don't welcome him, don't welcome her. She's the agent. She's the Madam People's Club. She's a Nigerian, she's a Nigerian, she's a politician in Nigeria," and all that. As if being a politician is a taboo. You may be a politician, but you may be different from that. You may not key in line with what politician in Nigeria is known for. You may have a different view, and you may have the zeal to change something. And that is what Biafra have found in Suez. PM quickly observed that as well. And he refused to, welcome this kind of, that idea that you must suspect her. She's this. PM did not just, but you don't want to entertain that. The moment PM refused to entertain that, automatically they started seeing him as an enemy. They started seeing him as an enemy without telling him. Do you know that also happened to between Mahatma Gandhi and DS? I want you to keep on comparing these two. All right? Keep on comparing these two. Everything that's going on now has already happened in the past. The only problem we have is the ability to recall, to remember, to bring it back just bring it back to life, so that you can now sit down, ponder, just have focus on that and see if you can find out the connection and the link up. Believe you me, you will see it. It is there, staring on our faces. Now, DOS, currently, they have split into many groups with different agenda, different motive, and a serious attack, among themselves. These are the same people as just last year and last 2 years. They were all busy, well focused on one objective. What is that objective? What was that objective? To bring Simon Ekpa down. Now it's not done on them that PM is a unifier, even in the US, because his presence brings them together. Even though they came together to do one thing, to attack him, now that he's not here, how market? They are not tearing themselves apart, dragging themselves like never before, fighting each other and attacking each other. Likely so. Before we move further on this, I want you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Very, very important. And there's a breaking news that we are gonna bring to you, after this. But I have to go to comment section to send my greeting to some of us that are here. I can see so many are here, and I may not go all through all these messages, but I will try my best to see if there's any way to bring it for you, bring it up for you to see and think. I don't want, yeah, no. I'm trying to set it. My message box here looks so tiny. I'm trying to. Okay, I think I'm gonna manage it this way. So let's start from the beginning. The person, who is the person that made first comment here? The first commentator is please. If I don't mention your name, don't feel bad, okay? Maybe I will come back again. But Oliver, I see Oliver also. Greetings to you, Oliver. You are welcome. And Nolin, our own sister, greetings to you. In Airborne, I see you. Greeting, brother. Greetings to you. Nice to have you. Greeting, great. He said greetings, great Ikemba. One love, man. Thank you, my dear brother. The Sunday, I see you. Mazakai report. Good evening from Biafra land. May God bless you. USB we move. I hear you. Thank you so much. Benchika, greetings to you, Benchika. Inebam again. Greeting, brother. Thank you. Inebam, keep it up. Thank you. Frank. That's Franco Konkwo. I think I need to change this color. Let me check this color. Wait just a moment. Let me change the color to this one. This one is too shouty. Let me use this one. It's okay now. Okay, Franco Conco said, greeting my great Biafrans. USB will move. Bless you all. That is from Franca Okonkwo. Franco Okonkwo. And who again? Okay, we have Kevin. Kevin, greetings to you. Our own river goddess is in the house. I greet you. Onoma, I see you. Onoma, you're welcome. Onoma Areze. Kai Dewo, good evening from here. It says, which part? Victoria Weke, greetings to you. You're welcome. And Cecilia is in the house. Cecilia, I see you. You're welcome. And Cecilia said, breaking, accounting to you. According to USB.Orabeze latest post on her tweet handle, she said Australia and 4 other countries have recognized USB as a sovereign nation. That is a very good news. Is that the latest? You are just breaking the news to me. In fact, I'm going to pause this and rush this and see if that is true. All right. And if it's a breaking news, then see that you need to also do the needful. You know what I mean? You need to repent as soon as possible. There's no time to check time. I can't wait to see you repent, Cecilia. I can't wait to see you repent because you need to be baptized. They need to baptize you. If Australia and other countries have recognized Biafra, that would be they're like, we may change the topic, you. Oh, yes, so we may change the topic sharply if that is true. But let me go to my ex. Please pardon me, Cecilia. I hope your news, this thing you said now. Imagine if Cecilia is the first person to tell me what that there's a breaking news for recognition. But see that if it's not true, okay, wait, your press statement issued on this date, the 13th, the government of United States of Biafra expressed its sincere appreciation to the government of Australia for its recognition and protection of Biafra sovereignty nation, facilitated through the United States of Biafra mission in Australia. First recognition is done, my people. First recognition is done. Wow. Wow. Australia have recognized Biafra. Australia have recognized Biafra. I think that is a breaking news. Then what am I doing here then? What am I doing here? I'm gonna change my title. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change my title to postpone this particular program, please. Even though we may touch it, but I can't stand this one. No. I'm gonna change. Wow, breaking news, breaking news, breaking. Cecilia, please nobody should block how today Cecilia have a free license. Cecilia, just please nobody should block Cecilia today. Cecilia, your comment is one in time. That's the best comment ever. The best. What am I hearing? What am I hearing, my people? Wait till this is beyond first recognition. Australia is done. It's official. Wow, 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 wow. What am I? Who is? Please let me remove everything, remove everything, and bring it up. I'm gonna change my title instanta without wasting much time. It's a breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. He said the government of the United States of Biafra expressed its sincere appreciation to the government of Australia for its recognition and protection of Biafran sovereignty. Okay. My goodness. Please permit me to go back to my default. I'm going back straight away. We are gonna spend a long time here. I can assure you that. This is unfortunately I did not prepare for this. But so after this, I'm coming back to put my line because we are not going to talk any other thing apart from recognition. We are not going to talk any other thing here. We're going to focus. I prepared a lot of things to talk about here, but this news cannot just keep, cannot skip away. Please, Cecilia, you have. In fact, I nearly give you banana, but I can't until you repent fully. Okay. Until you repent fully, you need to repent. You need to use your brain because what you do here is not to attack any of your favorites. Before God and man, I have not have any communication with US. I benefit nothing. Nobody is paying me. People, Biafrans appreciate me, like super chat. Anybody that can say, okay, I want to help you, I want to support you. That's all. But paying me salary, no. There's nothing like that. Am I expecting it? No. We are here to expose those lies. The more you are supporting this evil, you are dragging yourself back. I feel like jumping up now. Wait till Australia recognized Biafra. Right. Jesus Christ. I wish I have their flag here. You need to mount it here. You know what I mean. Please, I'm gonna change my topic. I don't know. I have to even. Please let me. You know what? Let me be playing something. Let me be playing Ikemba song. So why because I have to restart again. I was in COS platform just 3 minutes ago, and I couldn't see something like that. There's something like that in her platform, and I was there for a reason to see if there's any update. But guess what? Once I turn my back and the thing is just bam, and happened to be Cecilia of all people, of all the Biafrans, only Cecilia called my attention to that. First official recognition Australian. Ima can is going to go viral. It's going to go viral. It's going to go viral. What's the moment? This is.
It can my eyes. Oh no. Roads are broken, schools without roofs, so farms they suffer no more than two. So, but now we stand to declare our state. Equitable funds come direct, no debate. Clean water flow, light for every home. Clinics rise up, youth skills we own. Investors call jobs right here. We create Ikemba development, no more wait. Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise. One people, one purpose, one destiny. Ikemba rise, from need to victory. Raise your voices high, build our future bright. State of Ikemba, we claim our right. Our own steakhouse leaders we know, from hills of Obochiogu to Ezu rivers flow. With Obizi as capital, proud and strong. Managed budget well, make every Ijema belong. Transparency now, public voice they loud. Service charges, fair safety in the crowd. Local men and women understand the land. Roads, schools, peace, all in our hand. All in our hand. All in our hand. Oh, Akini. Ametiti amofe anani ezu dunu anauzu ide north ide south to Obizi ofemili ogboki ogushine okotu umuri umuowele all divine. Each county, each district unique and bold. Resources and talents, our story told. Oh, Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise. One people, one purpose, one destiny. Ikemba rise. Turn promise to reality. So let's raise our voices, build our future now. Stand forward ever, backward never. Join the call, Biafra forever. Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise, Ikemba rise.
All right. We are still here. Please, like I said, we are kind of like starting afresh. You know, Madam Origin, I want you in the house. You hold this mic while we are, if you are free, please. Anybody just jump in. Let me drop my link, because this is not gonna be only Kai reports. This is for Biafrans, and we need to, you know, dine and wine together tonight, or this evening. I have to pay attention. The news is not fake. It is real, and we are here to do the needful. The link is out. I want somebody to hold the mic while I'm gonna set everything to, you know, to key into this breaking news, because Ocean Master, I'm happy to have you. This is one of the.
In fact, celebration. And I want to say to the people of Australia, I want to say to them, may God bless them now and eternity. And it is going to go down in record that Australia is the first country, first nation that officially recognize Biafra as a country and as a nation. We go and we move. The cabinet in Australia, we thank you. And our DPM, Dr. Ngozo Rabeze, you are such an amazing woman, wonderful creature on this planet Earth. Those who said, Madam Origin, I can see you. You're welcome. Let me just say, can that video by joy? Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Emona, I greet everybody. Masikai.
Loud and clear. Your voice is everywhere.
Okay, is it low or is it loud?
Very clear, very clear.
Okay, I greet everybody. It's a great day. A lot is going on, and we thank God for all that He is doing. When our DPM, and by the way, I don't know, these days I just jump to the topics, but it's very important to greet Omona. Omona, Ndi Homa Demma. All well-meaning Biafrans. I greet everybody. Mazikai, Ihoma Meregi. Well. There we. So yes, a lot of great things are happening.
Somebody said that Sida is playing with me. Mazikai, Sida is playing with you.
Yeah, I'm coming there. Don't worry. I'm coming there. The like I was saying, when Dr. Ngozi Orabueze sent out the letter sent to her by our portals, the President of the United States of America. These people, when they catch fire everywhere, they were Mandi Mandi. Everybody was saying something, and voila, one now went and forged what they sent to Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, because they keep saying it is automated. They just wanted to prove.
That is, you have to be calling names now. That's what knows are going to be shared by Ugochi.
Yes, by Ugochi.
I saw that.
So you realize that these people are their next name should be Ohanoma.
Madam Origin. Wait. Sorry to cut you off. Have you seen the post from CS Handle?
Absolutely. There are.
Say something about. Forget about it. The one I want to get it. What's your take?
Australia have it is under humanitarian law. Now, this is what we've been looking for. I said this thing earlier.
Are you saying that is not the recognition?
See how he already said see, let me go to that letter because I have it. Okay. It said recognition by humanitarian law to give that means 4 of our people have been given status in Australia based on the documents presented by United States of Biafra government, which is a big deal. They were able to be given the status based on the documents given by United States of Biafra government. And that is because they have identified the documents as genuine under United States of Biafra government.
Okay.
Now, there are levels of recognition. So this level of recognition is under the humanitarian law. And that made the document, that means those documents are genuine, they are authentic under United States of Biafra government. So the one that we call both the diplomatic and whatever name they
okay, I can see the part now. It says down here, he said, as we wait for formal recognition as an independent nation.
Yes, the formal we can call it formal.
Okay,
where
now,
the government,
I get it.
When the government now comes and made the formal, it will be either the president or prime minister will come out and say, oh, we have identified this, we want to do business with the government or with the country. So
because the first paragraph is one that I saw, then I edited it. It said the press statement issued on 13th day of February 2026, the government of the United States of Biafra expressed its sincere appreciation to the government of Australia for its recognition and protection of Biafran sovereignty nationals. That's in people that living in Australia. Okay, and he said again, facilitated through the United States of Biafra mission in Australia. So this is the part that said, okay, now I understand why this our brother said that Sida is mocking. So Sida, if you are saying it based on mockery, that means you are wrong, because it is written here. Now I can see that the one that Madam Mori just talked about is another paragraph. Continue. Let's hear from you.
Yeah. So why when she was, and I get it. To me, I think let me tell you what happens in diplomacy. When people bring a matter, the opposing party will always try to poke hole into whatever the opposing side is bringing. What likes of Cecilia will try to do is to say, oh, you people say, you know how they say we are online government. In fact, people like me, I could be AI. You can be AI. And people like Cecilia can prove to the world that you are AI, because she does not want people to take what you are saying.
Yeah.
That is what she has just come out to do. And they always come, and that is why when I keep, thanking God for our media warriors, because you need people like you, people like Adoma, people like Kelena to come out and debunk these people. Because the way she presented, she can go to another platform and tell them, these people that they are fake. But this thing is as genuine as it can be.
Okay.
The one that happened.
So I'm not going to change my topic.
No, continue with what you're doing. The one amazing one that happened in Netherlands. That's another amazing, because she wrote 4 countries. There are even more than 4. There is Japan, there is Netherlands, there is Ireland. I think there's one of our brothers or sisters is it Italy or Spain, that was also granted they are able to have their documents. Otherwise they would have been deported to the contraption. So these are things that in as much as Cecilia is trying to make fun of it, but she is helping us. Ukwa Baranwawo is the same thing as upliftment, because she has made us to talk about this matter and let the doubters know that our documents are going around the world. At least I know about 5 countries. The one of Netherlands, the guy that Finland, jailed for not doing anything. That were those innocent guys. One was found homeless in Netherlands, and the head of whatever we call them identified him, registered him, and today he has been able to find his way back up. This is what nations are made for. That is why we need this government like yesterday. That is why this government is like all of us need to come together and push this government and get what we need, because that is the only government that will fight for you. Go and take those people, they would have been deported them if not for this government that God has given to us. And shame on people like Cecilia that want to make fun of it. Continue to make fun of it to your own detriment. I rest it there, Mazekai. God bless.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, back to let me hear from Ike Jesus. Ike Jesus, let me hear from you before I continue with my program. Let's hear from you. Are you still there? Has it gone? Let me check. Ike Jesus, are you there? You're still here. Okay. Ike Jesus is busy. Now, Cecilia and people like you, one thing you need to understand is I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Like, out of joy, I could not even finish the write-up. I just read the first one. I was very, very happy, But the second paragraph is explain everything in details. And you are here saying, I don't know why you people are saying recognition of ID The recognition is officially by Australian government, USB being recognized as a sovereign nation by Australia. Now, that is, like I said, I don't blame you, because the problem, your problem is, you know, I don't want to say education, but it's part of it though. Because if you know, when ID card is about your national, everything about you, everything about your bio, like where you come from, your age, your name, who you are. So if you any ID, if you recognize any ID card that's been recognized, it's more or less like where you come from is being recognized. That's what it is. Do you know why some ID card is not recognized? Because the system or the government in charge don't see it as something that warrant or necessary to recognize. They don't know you. Why it's not the same passport, Nigerian passport that you are holding is what people from Japan are holding. They're all passports. But the identity and where the region where this document come from matters a lot. That's why you struggle to go to UK. Your visa processing to go to America is totally different from that of Japanese, totally different from that of South Africa, because your identity is where you come from, and where you come from is who you are. So they have to treat you based on where you come from. If they can give someone maybe a South African or maybe Japanese visa on arrival, like you just enter plane and go. Once you come, present this document that shows where you come from, they will chop it in. They will tell you to go in. But in Nigeria, you have to present account statement. You need a sponsor. You need even sometimes you need I don't know. The protocol is very, very huge. So when you hear the ID card being recognized, it's not easy. If you doubt me, go to your system and design your own ID card, and then go bring it to any embassy of country anywhere you are, or go and use that ID card to register SIM card. Design your own ID card to register SIM card of country where you are. Tell them that this is my ID. See what will happen.
And again, Mazakai, the guy, the person that was in Ireland that was to be deported, was it not a Nigeria ID and document that the person presented that they nearly deported the person? So even as we speak, the Biafra ID, the Biafra document is superior to the country this Cecilia came from and is defending, and is trying to, they are paid her to jeopardize what we are doing. That is a big shame.
Our brother, honestly, it's very, very shameful. One of us said yesterday that Cecilia is a man, and I can tell you Cecilia is not a woman. The woman, she's not a woman. And if you know, you know. Someone just joined us and they disappeared again. Anyway, you see this joy that entered me now? It will still.
That is still is a big deal. It's worth celebrating.
You cannot take
I pray Dr. Ngozi will be bringing it out like this, so that every day we
celebrate. Honestly, I don't even want her to. I disagree. I wish I can advise her not to bring it out again. You know why? I want it when it's official. On our mama like that. In our on our total like that. They can't get our stock, give it our stock. Now what I came on. Say we put this like this.
No, this is a big deal. I don't even as Cecilia is trying to, because like I said, the government that has paid them, because from Intel, it is said that, I don't know whether it is the first dead or the second dead Buhari or Jibril that paid people and planted them inside the Biafra struggle, so that they will be doing everything to jeopardize what we are doing. These people will always come out to try to make it look like what we are doing is a joke. But these four countries, and these are not small countries, these are major countries. Japan is a major country. Netherlands is a major country. Ireland is not a small country. All these countries have identified the documents and our status, and have been able to give the citizens of Biafra, because it is Biafra document that they used that has been, these countries were able to give them a status in their own country. That is big.
Thank you.
I still celebrate, I beg. You know, you see,
Cecilia, you see this, your congratulations. It is go loud though.
Yeah, leave it here.
It will loud though. Congratulations to USB as it has officially organized by Australia. Good.
Good. And I like the fact that it is this person's Garasoli's picture. I beg, leave it here for some time. I'm not gonna discourage you to remove it. Keep it here.
It's so bad. Thank you so much. Oh, leave together, yeah. Leave together, yeah. Thank you. And Ike, are you back? Should I just continue? Again, I network and analog. Anyway, let's hear, because I was talking about the if indigenous to mass Americana then, right? And this one appears as a kind of distraction, but it's not a bad one. It's a good one anyway. It's a good distraction. You know, I can't regret it. Egede son, let's hear from you.
Good evening,
Egede son, are you there?
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you, your time.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
How is the family?
Oluwade.
How is it? Yes, from your origin and everyone that are here, I want to thank you.
You're welcome.
For the great work you guys are doing for us. On behalf of Igede people, I salute. And on behalf of Igede people, they are saying to be your strength and your energy. It's not easy. But you people never lack what to say. And whatever you say on this social media, on this platform, is going to be a true gospel that will sink in our heart. And it will impart great and mighty things in our life. Every blessed day, God will continue to season every word that proceeds out of your mouth.
Thank you.
A statement you make out from this platform, God make it a carrier of power that will hit the camp of the enemy and then scatter them and tumble all of them. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama.
Yes, sir.
There is a song that says, Ugwalo dimma anyị ga-akwụghachi onye ezi omume. Ugwalo dimma anyị ga-akwụghachi dimma anyị ga-akwụghachi ya onye ezi omume. Anyị ga-akwụghachi onye ezi omume. Ugwalo dimma anyị ga-akwụghachi onye ezi omume. Good work. Pay.
Good work. You have a very good voice, sir.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
You are an artist. You have a very good voice, sir. This one was not me.
By His grace. By His grace. It's one of the challenges. Sponsorship is one of the things drawing us backward. But that is why we are praying for our. That is why we are praying for our new nation to come. There are so many songs that I have composed. I have composed a lot of songs concerning our United States of Biafra. I have composed a lot of them, but to release it, But I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will fasten our desire. Fasting our United States of Biafra to come to reality, so that all this talent that have been wasting elsewhere, by the time we have our own is our own. When we have our own, we will not look for help. We will not lack help. Everything will go where as it's supposed to be. So honestly speaking, I am very much grateful. Mazi Kelena, you guys are really doing us proud. There is no day that one come into your platform to listen to you that you will not learn one or two things. And everything about this platform, once we hear your voice, everyone will be very happy. Continue to maintain the principle and your integrity. Continue to maintain it. You are also maintaining it is part of defending the USV, proving to the whole world that this is how every citizen of United States of Biafra will be. A lot of people assist. Can we still have a men and women of honor? People like Mommy Origin and Mommy River Goddess, and a lot of them. These people are men and women of honor. I want you two people to continue to maintain that part. All these things are part of the thing as an evidence to prove that, yes, we have men and women of defend your nation with a pride. And I want you to understand, you don't expect the haters of the nation of Biafra to keep quiet. You don't expect them to keep quiet, and them coming to condemn every good thing is an indication that which the USB government are doing is really impacting a lot and is really sinking. No, as long as the enemy hates you, no matter how they hate you, don't expect anything good from them. No matter what you do, they can never appreciate it. Like this woman called Mary Jane at France, the one that live in France. Look at the letter Donald Trump sent our DPM, and she posted it. And all of a sudden, everybody come up. So this is a metric or generated AI paper that everybody can do it. And more than hours. For over 24 people to come out and begin to do generation of that letter so that they will start posting it everywhere. But to my greatest surprise, I am not seeing all these things. I'm not seeing it. If actually it's easy to do it, they could have hurriedly go and do it. And they show everybody, look at that thing that Ngozi or Abeze post, look at it here. At least they should do their own. Let that Mechi reply them instantly, and then they post their own. My dear, no matter what you do to prove, or you want to prove a point for your enemy to be convinced, no matter what you do, it's just like a pig. When you carry first pig to bed, after betting the pig will still enter inside poto to prove to you that pig is pig. And the best place to be is inside poto, dirty water. That is how all those haters of the United States of Biafra, the haters of our DPM, Dr. Ngozi Rabeze, the haters of Mazi Kai, because we are standing on the path of truth, the haters of Mazi Kelena, the haters of Mommy Origin and the Mommy Gina and Mommy Origin and River Goddess. Mommy Tinas. They are haters. The reason why they are coming is as a result, they have seen the truth and they stand by the truth. Not just stand by the truth, they are defending that which they know to be truth.
That's true.
So there is no way, when you are on the right path, you don't expect them to love you. Already the glory have departed. If it is the Bible, the scripture, the Bible says the ecarbonism have departed, which means the glory have left them. The glory have left them. They are nothing but empty vessel. The Bible says that in every great house, there are vessels to honor, there are vessels to dishonor. In the nation of Biafra, by the time it's being realized proper, there are people that will be honored and there are people that will be dishonored.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much.
And you are part of the people that will be haunted.
What we are going to do, you just hang around. When we finish, then we come back again and we hear you in fullness, okay? Because I still have some things to present, to talk about. We have spent 1 hour, 5 minutes literally for celebrating for celebration. Apart from my introduction, I have not done what I'm here to do. So I want us to connect dots on what is happening and what has been happening on that PM and Mass Namdekan for us to make a better judgment and a better decision. Because what we are now, the moment we are now is a moment of decision.
Exactly.
It's time for you to decide on what you want to do. Like I told you, what I'm here to do. I am a content creator, and they don't like it, but that's what I am. And I'm not an insider picking any information from the government, and that has been proven this afternoon. How? Because you can see sister is the one telling me what is going on, because my information based on social media, not from Intel or anything. I may call any of my friends to verify some of the things. That does not mean that I have access to what is going on in the government. I'm actually against anybody who is not in government prognosing to know what is in government. I am interested in only what government want to be out there. I have never for once pushed to know what brother, tell me what the meeting today, what did they say? I've not done that, and I can't do that. Why? Because I'm not supposed to get involved. If I want to get involved, then I have to go and start working on how to get it done by fixing myself to be in line with what government, with cabinet members. And if they see my work and what I'm doing, if I'm okay, they will announce okay, come in. But the idea of I am outside, but I want to know the food you guys are eating inside, that is a saboteur, that is an evil, and I cannot do that, because doing that is like you hurting your own organ. You deliberately decided to hurt your liver or your kidney. That is what it means. That's why I say it, and I cannot be a part of that. Cecilia, you are still here and making some comments. He said, I hope USB international passport will be visa free to Australia and Japan and Netherlands and the Republic of Ireland. I will answer you if you are listen. This is why I tag all of you as a criminal. And I said you are not going to be blocked, but that immune have been removed. That opportunity is no longer with you now. I can just, because I have some anger about you. I'm not going to lie, because I realize that you're actually mocking the genuineness of Biafrans. You are mocking effort. Imagine somebody mocking, let's assume that somebody mocking your brother or yourself, God forbid you, maybe your loved one that is on a wheelchair, and somebody is mocking that your brother. How will you feel? That's how I feel. And not because we are on a wheelchair. I just want to use something that is emotional to you. In this particular case about the USB government is a total different thing from what I just told you. But I want to use it for you to see how emotional, okay, that in this recognition sound to what it means to us. It may not mean anything to you, because nobody know who you are. You use Monepa's picture, you use Elias' picture, you have never used Ogekere picture. Why? Answer that yourself. And you talking about the passport. How about you? Let us talk about your identity. You say that. What is your image? What is your gender? Where is your voice? Anybody from the time of Mass Namdekan until this day, anybody that hide his face and his voice, see these two things. That is the easiest way to know criminals in the movement. We have department of these armed robbers. The common one, the easiest one, which is now no longer, that is no longer common now, but it used to be like that. Those that have platform and they are talking and suggesting anything, they can attack anybody, but their image, their identity is hidden. Their voice is hidden. They are different from Ikukuna. Ikukuna's voice is out. Now, is better than people like you, Cecilia, people like Emeka Gift, people like Season Observer. Kukuna and the Mapafo are another tier, another different species that you cannot compare the two. But you, Cecilia, and your like are the common, like this. You guys are the easiest way to find criminals and saboteurs are what you possess. You are not proud of your picture, not even your voice, not even your image, and your job is to police, monitor, criticize, and offer nothing positive. Somebody that actually means something good, if you're meant well, you will criticize something and provide solution. I don't like this thing. My baby is at work again. I don't like this thing, but I would have preferred it to be this way. Do you understand? That is what I'm talking about. Those that cannot say something like that, you are not for anything meaningful. Now, you can see here, let me take your nonsense down. And okay, as he said, Masakai, please stop responding to him because he is enjoying the attention. And please, Madam Origin or anybody that will respond, please, can you block Cecilia? Can you please block her? I want her to be blocked.
Yeah, I would have done that a long time. You said not to block him.
Yeah, please, please block
for those people.
Please block her. I don't need this. I don't have time for this noise.
He is a distraction.
We have a lot of things a lot of sensible Biafrans around us to engage. Not I don't have time for. You are just a useless person. I don't care. Like I told you, your age is in the trash bin. To be honest with you, I don't care your age. So take it from me until you prove otherwise. Even though I made it clear to us, imagine Fulani people TikToking, holding AK-47 in bush, threatening and sending letters to communities and telling them when they are coming. You pretend to be Igbo. You keep on putting on masks like a Mysterio. You can't even present anything meaningful to help your people. Instead, you're supporting every gang, every criminal around. You are supporting and funding them. That's best. That's what you know how to do best. Anyway, somebody is making okay, Madam Morris. Madam Morris is very, very, very busy. Sorry for disturbing you. I know you are very, very busy this day. Now, you see, when Mazin Makano was here, people who claim to love him, they are also busy bringing out this information. Oh, as they are doing that, they're waiting for the data attack. Like I told you before, Cecilia started his descent. We have different people in IBB that have made their choice to support whatever they want to support, right? And they're supporting it based on their own interest. Those of them that were shouting, Oyendu, they're nowhere to be found now. Nowhere. They have all disappeared. I would have loved to expand this more, but I'm sharing it for you, as you can see, from Facebook. Okay, so what will happen now is that I will try my best to read it out for you so you can now hear or see what Methuselah said about this guy here. They were all together attacking PM, planning and plotting, signing document and reporting this and reporting that, conniving and to work with the government just to get the PM out, as if getting him out will help them to bring Biafra. Where are they today? Nowhere. These crabs, because what crab do? He wants to just bring crabs and put in a bucket. They will not allow their brother to escape. And if another crab is struggling to come out, another crab will pull it down. And that is what these guys are doing. They have now bring that even to the situation, the USB government, and after the declaration, you have started hearing nonsensical things from those who went to Finland without knowing what they went there to do. They don't know why they're in Finland. And they say they're not mad, though. Ask all of them, what did you go there to do in Finland? You went there to do what? To do what exactly? You see? Now, they gang up to attack PM, to attack and to report, to do this, to do that, Methuselah, Biafran Child, all of them, you know, they unite themselves to bring one idea to another, attacking PM. Those of them supported them. They did it without, should I say, unknowingly, because now the people that was attacking PM are now attacking Mazam Khan. And guess what? Some of them are now saying, "Oh, what is going on? How can you be attacking Mazam Khan?" They forgot that the reason they attack Mazam Khan is the same reason they attacking. The reason they attack PM is the same reason they attacking Mazam Khan. You that supported them then, you supported them then. Now you are not crying. That is exactly what you guys are. Some are doing now. And we are doing it now because we fail to learn from the past mistakes, from the past examples. All of them going after, you know, Mazam Khan, going after PM, they are doing that because of their personal reasons. From day one, they never cared, they never loved, they just pretend. Now you that actually somehow care, you are supporting them to attack somebody that maybe you have a different opinion from. You don't mind when people attack PM, but you mind when people attack Mazam Khan. You are hypocrites. And that is what some of them that hate anybody like PM and like Mazam Khan, they pretend to love them just to penetrate it, and they now discharge the attack. So you are just like supporting somebody that is against you. That is what some people are still doing today. So seeing Methuselah Melchizedek attacking Isaiah Oba, who happened to be this one, attacking him, is just example of what I've been telling you. The same thing. Madam Ojugo is with us. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. So I will come back to you, man. Let me just finish this, okay? So when you see them doing all their what they think that is best for them, they are doing that because of their personal interest. It could be money. It could be because somebody that if I allow this guy, now this guy will take position before me. But if I attack him and push him and get him back to the back seat, I'll be the one to the point of select. Whether they don't care about merit, they don't care about the consequences, they don't care about anything. Just go out and attack. I'm saying it because some of you that are clapping for Imam Badabo, you are same time clapping for Isaiah Ayog. You are all doing all those things because you don't like that COS don't talk like a woman. One of our brother who happened to be on social media made a video the other day talking about, how can she cross her leg while addressing Biafra? It becomes an issue. In this kind of, imagine that you are facing a lot of things, life-threatening situation, and the only thing that you can pick on is how she crossed her leg, to address. So as if she places her leg the way you want, then freedom will come and everything will be just boom, everywhere is blocked. There's no problem. All of a sudden, that's not because she did not cross her leg. Imagine that kind of mentality. That's why you are pursuing something that you're not supposed to even pay attention, and you allow yourself to be distracted simply because of what you want to gain. It did not start today. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It has been like this, but they are doing it. Some are doing it in a coded way, pretending to be on media. I'm a broadcaster. I'm a journalist. Like, why is that claim that she is? Your own journalism is when it favors you. When you see evil, you pretend not to, you don't see it. Some of us don't like when we call our government out and say, government should have done this, that this one is wrong. You think, you are trying to sabotage. How dare you attack government? There's a difference between attacking government and pointing things out. They are not the same. I cannot just use my platform now and begin to lambast. You see how I talk about Ogekere? I'm talking about Ogekere because this is something that even a blind man have seen that. It is not me creating story to back up or to push hate on anybody. But I mentioned it, that after declaring Biafra, This is what Isaiah did. This is what Mazakwa did. This is the bro. Remember that we played. This is what success that should have done better. Look at what he did. Then we have all this in our table. You yourself can also lay hand on it. You can see it. You can feel it. You know, none of us are baby. We are matured. At least all of us are matured as 2024. So I don't think I am the only one that witnessed the declaration of Biafra. We all witnessed it. Some are even there. And somebody, because of one crazy story like that, you decide to start going gaga. Oh, how can you do this? Oh, how dare you to say that? You are saying that maybe because of your ignorance, or maybe because of if you get written, you want your account to be heavy. You want somebody to appreciate you. Guess what? If you actually want people to appreciate you, Biafran to appreciate you, the easiest way to get it or recognize you, like some of you want to become, the voice of the voiceless, the only voice in the eastern region. You have to be truthful. You have to be very, very truthful, and you have to be consistent in that. Masinakan did not miss word when he spread this out. You don't just wake up. If you like, you bribe Biafra, they will collect it. I'm not saying that if you bribe it, nobody will take it. Biafra will collect your money, but guess what? You at the end of the day, you waste your money. They will praise you. Once you go back, they will laugh. God gave us this kind of, gift that even if you are bribing us, if you are bribing Biafra, they will collect the money, sing your praises, but any chance at all, they will remind you what you are. They're not going to shy away from that. And every man have that pride. We always cherish our own voice. That is why all of us have something to say, because that's who we are. But at the end of the day, we have to filter out the real thing that we're supposed to run with. So this is me telling you, for Back Republic, you are not in the cabinet, you benefit nothing. You need to stop going this kind of trending on that way, because you are not helping yourself. You are actually digging your own downfall. A man that have his own agenda, have his own classified information and the contact up there. You know what I mean by up there? I cannot tell you because you are not John. Use your brain. Some of them have access that you can never even have in your entire life. And they're just using you to build the momentum, to build themselves up. Then you now see, in the other hands, you see genuine Biafrans, professionals that are well to do, those that have career, those that actually have a profile. You can go on Google and read their bio. If you check that pharmacy from the DPM, all of them that you do hear their voice, go and read their bio. Like when Oyame will tell you his profession. Dr. Agi will tell you her profession. Despite their recent turnout event, they started, running back and all that. But I want you to focus on the day, the moment after declaration. Those that follow the USB government, they can't change that bio. No, we don't have any, any ghost among them. Those that don't have AKA this, AKA that. Today he's a mechanic, the other day he's an engineer, then he's a politician, he's an activist, or he's actually a humanitarian person. No. You will see bio of ages will be there. Time and season will be spelled out. You can read it, you can see it. If you like, you Google. Like CS just dropped her website. PM did it. PM dropped his own website. His role, what he has done before joining. Adam Maka. And that brings me to what Masakano said. Oh yeah, God has of freedom. I'm not insulting you. I'm just telling you. I go get China also. Because you will see some that nobody will, in fact, you will not even believe that you have access to anybody that have access to that. Let alone having it, presenting it to you. And what do you think if you're a hungry person? What do you think? Of course, you grab it. Question. That's not how to get freedom. Mas Namdo Kano have something doing before joining. Go and check his company. He had a company in UK. Okay, back then he was living fine. Not even as rich as Ayogo is, we are still struggling to know his job. Even his name is also questionable. The only person that have full name and if another full name for AKA, like also known as, and even if you want to put also known as, like PM, Biafran Prime Minister, His Excellency, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko, full name, right? Also known as AKA Major Bwago, also known as Obatobi, like something like that. Not bringing a fresh name and a surname attached and say it's AKA. That makes it suspicious. But anyway, let's continue. Speaking of this IPOB that devoted all years after the kidnap of American attack, their own organization turned to PM. PM happened to be their freedom. They want to free themselves from PM. They started agitating to free themselves from PM. You know, even PM did not even notice that he's holding anybody down. So the best way they think to get the independence from PM is to send PM to prison. And they connive with those they used to tell us back then in 2015 that their our enemy is, Nigeria, zoo. They have to go back to the zoo and reach an agreement to attack another person they claim that is not their enemy. Not be that. After attacking PM, after all these things, they are now picking on themselves. And like I said, this is Azayoba, the guy that always recorded himself and insulting PM, and PM used to publish his video. Azayoba, he is the one. Some say there's this driver, some say Uber driver. I don't know what driver, but yeah, they got it. This Agboro, look at it. This method that's talking. His colleague, he's a member. This Agboro have been in IPOB for years. A very emotional species. He is among those incompetent doers. This Agboro occupied the seat of Deputy European Representatives in Anoka. Many of them hide their wives and children while claiming to be fighting for freedom. Outside video coverage during a protest, can someone tell me what has this animal contributed? I'm really poking them very well. I don't know what by that, poking them very well. At least for him to respond my video with whatever explanation they tag it is a sign that my handwork will pay, and I don't need an explanation. Let their gangsters be running mad. This is just 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, that is what this guy posted. You can see the level of anger. Now he realized that this guy have not done anything all these years, apart from video coverage during protests. I've told you they don't joke with get together in the streets of Europe. From time to time, they come together, hug themselves, keg guy together. You know what I mean by keg guy together? Beating like gyration song and carrying Biafran flag, booking nearby hotels to record themselves and all that, according to Paul Achebe. And from time to time, they do that. They don't want to miss that. Going on a picnic. You just go out having fun, from time to time. You take the book, holiday or off day from that work and come together and marry together. That's all. Enjoy and go. If you want to move the agitation to another thing, it become an issue because they have to cook, food. When they bring a buffet, stage food like that, you serve yourself and all that. That's what they do. And people contribute money and all that. You can see them. No poto, no dust, but they are waiting for you to protest in homeland as well, where you may face anything that you may not even imagine. When somebody step in to do something which they cannot do, then that is the only time you know that their brain is working on how to stop somebody, but they don't know how to stop those that are actually holding their freedom. Now, you now realize that, okay, this guy have not done anything in agitation, and he has spent years, and just now you are now realizing that, oh, this guy have not done anything at all. Have not done anything at all. So he's just waking up. Do you understand? He's just waking up. After 7 p.m. to prison, what have you done? That's my question. You report this, you report that, you do this, you do that. After doing that, then as you go, let's continue. Your God is telling you there's a jealous. In other words, he's a human being. No, but a woman, an African woman. Let me see if I'll bring that particular. I posted it. Hannah Abuhasu. No. I was saying when permanent friend at this struggle. Why would I was saying when me? We mean you tell us now how permanent. A woman again. Now let me bring it. Look at it here. Let me bring it. Just to show you. Now, let me remove this so that we can hear very well. A national coordinator overall. I'm going to change here now. How they deceive nobody how a defender. Oh my lord. Let me remove this background. We can hear very well. Just hold on. Hold on a bit. I'm gonna punish Koboko. Do not wake you up by force. Let here now. Now, this is me. Now can gonna look at the link because sometimes I saw wash it. I'm gonna lay here now. These are the link. This is the platform of the criminal in South Africa. Look here. This is the platform. How they make? I told them as was on your century. Just hold on. Let's go down to see where they are. Let's go down. This have been happening before now. Today is not the first time. I just want to show you that these people, that's why things are not, that's why they don't care. Even if I'm see unification, okay, man, I am forge ahead, unite here once and for all. Okay, we're going to hang a instruction for where Obasa, how is watch channel outside need defend here. They don't have to defend what they cannot prove. Let me see whether I can be able to bring that particular one. I'm going it one after the other to tell you exactly. Look at it here. This is on 9th day of February this year. Now look at what the Nama wrote. Because I gave me win. He said all these reprobate followers of Nnamdi Kanu are funny. Methuselah claimed he's in Nigeria. But the 2 videos he posted showing different things. How come his hair grows overnight? Easy. This is how my hair was when I traveled. And this is how when I barbed it. Now, let's go to those that like it. Now let's come here and click. This is those that like it. Now let's go down small. Look at it here. Look at the national coordinator of Italy. Look at it here. You want to hear? Click this in now. Click here. Look at the number here. Okay. Look at the fool. Oh, on the Chikotara the entire Italy. Look here. Here the national coordinator of Italy. Oh, we're on the Udogachi na Italy. Ebubago. Here the Ebubago. Ndị na-echete ndị gbaa club. All these security na-eche ndị gbaa club. That's their job. So this is this person. Could I now? Him they do sense of war because the voice of our leader now yana talk gena kwaka ke kwaka yariki we you mad but you are not. You are not a better person. A national coordinator. Ima agwara m before no one there na eme engineer this guy home at that time. One there. Ntokwa she make no see tomorrow. Ndị a na-agwa ya enyi gawa na-apịa Nnamdi ka na-apịa the organization. Or pịagidere general apịa to the thing no way. Quick agwala. We still there where we there. How are you going to know whether it's true or not?
he told the other media handler not to attack Iken Gurago. And the guy they don't know how to do fraud. I'm gonna but show me one of his video where he castigated the Directorate of State. You know that I'm a liar. We tell him video the criminal in Ghana now who ran away from South Africa. Ebo na on the DOAC with Tiajimian. I will quit talking about these things. But take away by the saying, easy, you are a criminal, you are fighting the leadership. There is some job above here now. Come now confirm Runia, all of them. This is my annoyance. Over where they are not criminal. They didn't steal anybody's property. They are not a Nigerian agent. They are not trying to take power. For those of you that are shouting they're taking power, no. They have grievances over the leader himself.
Okay.
But they don't know how to go direct, because if they go direct, a lot of people wake up. Those zombies that are following them will open their eyes. So now they decided to be attacking anything that related to Onyendu. Is either you attack the lawyer who know nothing about what we are, just lawyer representative. Lawyer will see the problem. Instead of them to base on their leader. Can people manage a problem issue? And I the lawyer. Is either Hebrew ke wo setekwem nke o Nigerian agent oja work with the MR5 is a criminal. Or
I hope you grab that one, Abi. Good. He made it clear that they are attacking the leader. They are attacking the leader. But what did he himself did when they started attacking PM? You see it now. The moment you support these people, you support these gangsters to do what they want to do, you will end up cry even louder than those that are attacked. For example, Mazi Akwa and the Mamadabu and group teamed up to support Azai Ayog. And let us not forget, I don't want to forget, let's not forget this, because after the convention, before the convention, DPM said they should not go to that fundraising after the convention, because they announced they are going to carry out the fundraising. The reason is because Azai want to prove that he is leader by fixing date. Some of us don't know how to claim. You want to be relevant, right? You have to test your capacity to order to dish out order to lead. Why Azai insisted that they're gonna carry out fundraising is because he wants to establish that he is the one in charge. That is just to test his own strength, to know how people accept him. And the best thing to use that to buy that to use is to buy people's emotion. People's emotion are well attached to men on ground. He used that. That's a very big, huge test on DPM, because it appeared like that time. It appeared as if she is attacking or she hates men on ground, which Mazakwa, 555, Sonabara and rest of them, they started using that to buy people's emotion to help Azai Ayog. They did it. Then today, what happened after? Mazakwa came out and began to cry, begin to expose what has happened. But he turned against, what he's supposed to have done. Because he want to prove like as if he's a man. That's why they have made up their mind to join Imam Badago. Like I was telling you, during that fundraising, DPM said that anybody that attend that meeting or that fundraising, you will be suspended, I think, for 2 weeks. That is how Chomo Koma and Rubina did them. They went there, and that is how DPM suspended them because of pride. They don't want to come back again. they decided to, pretend that everything is, after all, you are not the right channel. Since that moment until now, they are still struggling to have a place to stay. From fallback to now to CRC, from CRC now to British Governing Council. And they're not doing anything. Just name only. Name without any meaningful thing to back it up. Let me show you this. You need to understand that they know what they're doing, like I always tell you. Everything they're doing, they're aware of it. But the only problem is that you that they are trying to convince, are you also aware of what they're doing? Are you aware of it? I don't think you are. Now I'm gonna remove this one to share it with you. I have a breaking news from Nigerian newspaper. Okay, just a moment. Let me bring it that. I have to take this one down. Okay, the news is this. I don't know if you can see it now. Sunday Igboho said he's done, suggesting to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to he's done advising Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to follow for the federal government of Nigeria to accept dialogue. He want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to dialogue with the federal government of Nigeria, and that dialogue is something I don't know, but I don't want to say what I don't know. Embrace dialogue with Tinubu government. Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho tells Nnamdi Kanu. Are we still calling him? Should we still call him that name, activist? Is Sunday Igboho an activist? Is he an activist? I don't see any reason to call him that too. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't see any reason to call him an activist. I don't see any reason. Please let me know in the comment section. Do you see Sunday Igboho as an activist? And Sarah Reporter said, activist Sunday Igboho tells Nnamdi Kanu to shield sword, embrace dialogue with Tinubu's government. Shield sword and embrace dialogue with Tinubu's government. There's an advice from Sunday Igboho to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nah, I wonder what anyway. Let me not go there. You cannot compare yourself. So let's see people's reaction towards that. This is from Sahara Reporter. Royce replied and put this picture. And Big God said, Kai Afonja will always be Afonja. After you fight Fulani that were troubling your farmers, have they stopped? No. Rather they have chased your people out of your land. Never you mention Nnamdi Kanu again. You have nothing in common with him. Exactly. I can tell you there's nothing in common with with him at all. Nothing whatsoever. And Afonwa said that poor boy should go and rest, since he cannot even fight those uneducated Fulani terrorists. They are buying his people. Freedom fighters is not for poor and uneducated people like him. We have gone too far. Going back is not an option. That is what this person says. So please, what do you think? What is your take on that? What is your take on that? Do you agree or disagree? There's a video of a Yoruba person, not a Yoruba, sorry, a Fulani guy, a video of a Fulani man. What he said, you know that you will know that there's no hope. There's no hope. There's no hope. As long as Nigeria is concerned, there's no hope. To unite the country and be one, no. It's not possible. It's not possible. And it cannot be possible. So let us, let me bring to you that before we go forward. But before then, hold on.
So farms they suffer, no modern tools. So, but now we stand, declare our state. Equitable funds come direct, no debate. Clean water flow, light for every home. Clinics rise up, youth skills we own. Investors call, jobs right here we create. Ikemba development, no more way. No more way. Ikemba rise, one people, one purpose, one destiny. Ikemba rise, from need to victory. Raise your voices high. Build our future bright. State of Ikemba. We claim our rights. Our own state house, leaders we know. From hills of Obokyogu to Ezu rivers flow. We go busy as capital, proud and strong. Manage budget well, make every Ijema belong. Transparency now, public voice they loud. Service charges fair, safety in the crowd. Local men and women understand the land. Road, schools, peace, all in our hands. All in our hands. Amofe, Anani, Ezu, Dunu, Anaus, Ideno, Idesa, Obizi, O family, Oboki, Ogushine, Okotu, Umuri, Umwele, all divine. Each county, each district, unique and bold. Resources and talent, our story told. He said, Ikemba rise, one people, one purpose, hey, one destiny. Hey, Ikemba rise, turn promise to reality. So let's raise our voices, build our future now. Ikemba state, forward ever, backward never. Imunai, join the call. Biafra forever. Ikemba rise, rise, rise. Ikemba rise, rise.
All right, let's go because I have a message from this our brother. I want you to hear because many of us may not know this, but let's just for people like Sunday Buho, just hear this. Igbo people are unique. Just hear this.
This video, I will be here to announce the emancipation of Igbo. I will be here to announce the freedom of Biafra, and I will be here to announce the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The question is, will you be here? Where will you be? There is breaking news in Malami's case, and you ask me, what is this breaking news? And that is that the people...
Sorry about that. That's about... Sorry about that. That's why it's always good to download this kind of video. And I did not download this one, but I'm going to take it back again.
I will be here to announce the emancipation of Igbo. I will be here to announce the freedom of Biafra, and I will be here to announce the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The question is, will you be here? Where will you be? There is a breaking news in Malami's case, and you ask me, what is this breaking news all of a sudden? And that is that the Igbo judge that is handling Malami's case has just resigned. Are you surprised? Justice Obio Egwatu has said, I don't do anything. I don't want your problem. I don't want any issue. Please, I don't want to handle anything concerning Malami or any of your political cases in this country, please. Akamaderia, let me go, please. Let me manage my career, please. God bless you, Egwatu. God bless you, Egwatu, for handling off your hand from this case. Let Nigeria handle their own. They should find a human judge to appoint now. Why didn't they appoint Photoshop? Oh, okay. He's not an Igbo man. He's a Fulani man. You don't want Yoruba and Fulani to clash. So that tomorrow you will not say it was Igbo judge that sentenced Malami. Then they will not say that Igbo, that it's Fulani. So they will not start again, rinse and repeat the tribal bigotry going on in Nigeria. You see how wicked this particular Yoruba Yariba can be. You see how they can set people up. This is exactly how they did. There is another Igbo man handling Malami's case. There are two. The first one is Emeka Unite. That's the one that granted bail to Malami. And I quoted him here for doing that because actually that shows you how inept and deeply rotten judiciary can make anybody be devoid of trial. But I thank God that this particular one handled the case as the second case of Malami in the FCC. Part of the case. He does not want any of this. Look at it here. He says, Justice Obiora Egwatu of the Federal High Court on Thursday recused himself from two high-profile cases filed by the EFCC against former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami. The judge, who was recently reassigned to handle the matters by the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court, Justice Johnson, announced his withdrawal in open court, citing personal reasons and the interest of justice. Justice Egwatu said his decision to step down from the cases was necessary to ensure fairness and maintain public confidence in the judicial process. The development came shortly after a civil suit seeking the forfeiture of 57 properties allegedly linked to Malami was called up for mention before the court. The forfeiture case forms part of broader legal actions initiated by the EFCC against the former Justice Minister over alleged corruption and unlawful acquisition of assets. You see something that is wrong with Nigeria. Everything about them is a game. Malami's case definitely belongs to political witchcraft. Then went to bring an Igbo judge to finalize the job. He did not see the Yoruba. Emeka Unite still handling the other case. I advise him to go to the case. As the Yoruba movement is sentencing Malami, also put the Yoruba judge. The same way the Yoruba government put the Yoruba judge for Mazi. They should put the Yoruba judge to complete it. judges in the High Court than the Igbo judges. So are you lacking Yoruba judges now that you have Fulani in the dock? Are you lacking Yoruba judges? You want to keep playing this mind game? You want to keep playing this divide and rule game? This setup game, trying to put people against themselves while you take all the credit? The same game Yoruba played during the Civil War, putting the North against the Southeast, which you have succeeded. Because as of today, there is no friendship, no love lost between the Igbos and the Fulani. It is all because of the Yoruba propaganda that they have always done. Tomorrow now, if this Obiora has sentences for Malami, they will cook it and say, Igbo judge sentenced Malami. Yes, because the way we are calling it now, it's a Omotosho we are calling it. Omotosho. That is how Fulani will be calling Igbo man, Obiora. He knows. The judge is a smart man. He's a smart thinker. He is, in fact, that judge, if you're surprised with him, and add them things those true kind of teachings and understands Nigeria depth. You don't even need to be a kind of student. Any politician or any civil servant in Nigeria knows how to do it. Except you want to deceive yourself. Then you keep deceiving yourself. You are the ones in politics. You see how Nigeria is. Everything. Still you want to lie. And say, John, you want to lie, you don't know. Look at me, the other judge. You are handling the case every day. You are doing the job. That means you have accepted to work in that way. But whatever you do today is going to affect the Igbos, not only you. I tell you, that is how Nigeria works. Because a more cautious food is only giving credit to Yoruba. Yoruba, you know the Yoruba man, Yoruba because of the behavior. Yes, it is tribalistic. Nigeria is tribalistic. It is only Igbos that don't understand this game. It is only Igbo people that don't understand this game. Buhari even tried when he appointed his own system. Yes. He even tried though. Because he wasn't being very, very nice. Because the Fulani people, they're not pretenders like Yoruba, like that. Somehow, Igbos are also very straightforward. It is this Yoruba people. They are the highest snake I have seen in my life. They are the only ones who know how to set these things. Because look at it very well. 2 cases of Malami. It is Igbo man handling 2 of them. Oh, why did you not appoint him to Nnamdi case? Why did you not appoint Obiora Egwuatu or Emeka Nwite to Nnamdi case? We do not see Igbo judge to appoint in Kanu's case. Is it not justice system? Does it matter? But you see, Nigeria, we look at the time and you look at the judge. But you trust your justice system. You trust the judges. Why are you now judging them based on their tribe? Why do you appoint judges based on their tribe? Since they are all knowledgeable, they are all neutral, except you're saying that Nigerian judges are not neutral. But this is a big indictment. That you have to dig deep into the tribe of the judge and check the person who is accused or a criminal before you can now appoint a judge. Why do you then have a justice system and claim it's trustworthy? I want to commend Justice Obiora Egwuatu for this brave action. Better for you.
All right, that is this our brother for just trying to highlight what the judge has done, and the secret behind it is to lure Igbo people to start having the issue with, of course, Fulani. Even though Yoruba judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they want to use that to justify their own. And I just wish that all of them would distance themselves from the issue of Malami. Let Yoruba people step up and judge Malami. You understand? Because they are afraid of Malami, of Northerners. They are afraid. Why are they not afraid of Igbos? Because Igbo people are the ones fighting themselves, literally. Do you understand? And we have to keep that in our mind and see what we can do to navigate our way out from this, because the whole thing is not going to end soon. Do I'm saying it? Anyway, let's not. I'm not here to mock anybody, but we have to, remind the issue of what is going on in the north. Listen to this Fulani guy, this Fulani man. See how he devotes his time, his energy, defending his tribe. But as an Igbo man, when you talk about what our people are going through, when you're trying to present it, guess what they will say? They will start telling that you are promoting war. They will be the one to report you. Oh, step your foot now. If you see you, you'll be arrested. You'll be detained. This man on the national TV, please hear how different between us and them. Just hear this, because honestly, if you're not seeing anything through this thing, if you're not seeing anything towards, if you're not connecting it at all, you don't feel anything about what this man said here, and how our people, the level by which they have limit us from speaking our mind. Hear what he said here. Even though he's Nigerian, and you cannot believe
70,000 people. Recently, the wife of the president, the first lady of the country, was in America, and she was calling for more American strikes in the northern. She specifically stated northern part of the country. She didn't call for strikes in the southeastern part of the country that are suffering from the IPOP and sit at home and issues of separation, agitations of separation, killings that are going on there. That it's fair to say that the North is a top priority when it comes to insecurity. The North is a top priority when it comes to insecurity, but it shouldn't be labeled as a crisis that is based on fate. Is there a chance that you are misinterpreting the efforts as something that is targeting Muslims or North to destroy the region? Of course. It is a deliberate act. But where's the fact? The facts are numerous. Wherever America in the past 20 years has conducted war, it's in Islamic countries. From Somalia to Yemen to Iraq to recently in Iran. Forgetting the fact that millions of Christians are killed in Palestine today. Millions and millions of Muslims are being killed over the years. The recent count in just the 2025 crisis between the Palestinians and the Israelis, 70,000 people dead. Americans are not focusing on that. The European countries are not focusing on that. So this brings out the hypocrisy in this in the southern hegemony in the context of people with certain faith being designated as certain. So you're accusing the wife here. You're accusing the wife of the president of what exactly? What did the first lady do? The first lady has called for attacks. The American government. She did not mention terrorists. She did not mention terrorists. But quoting her word for word, quoting her word for word, she called for more strikes in the northern part of the country. That's quoting her word for word. And if you look at the narratives that are being sent out by certain media organizations in Nigeria here, you talk about Fulani herdsmen bandits. You don't talk about Igbo bandits. You label criminality and target to a certain faith, or you target to a certain ethnicity.
So you see, this man actually wants people to start carrying out, America to start carrying out airstrike in Southeast because of IPOB, because of sit at home, according to him. Then, of course, the guy that is interviewing him, who of course is also part of the problem, though. He will not ask him objective question. How is sit at home since when become a terrorist act, like sitting at home is now something that America should start carrying out airstrike? The IPOB you are calling terrorists, you is only northerners, only Nigerians are calling them terrorists. Why don't he ask him, do you see IPOB truly as a terrorist organization? How many IPOB operations have you seen carried out in the north? How many IPOB attacks? How many attacks in the Yoruba land is done by IPOB? How many? All of them are none, not at all. But he wants, just imagine the comparison. You can see the audacity. How many Igbo politicians will come out and speak like this? Guess when they know how to talk like this? Issue that involve Igbo youth, IPOB, then you see them talking tough. Like Sorudo in recent days, he has been speaking tough like a strong man, a strong man. Listen again.
It's absolute profiling and it's condemnable. This is what we need to desist from doing. We should call a criminal, whatever his background of faith, whatever his background of ethnicity, whatever his background of geography, where he comes from. A terrorist is a terrorist. A criminal is a criminal. There is no need demonizing so many other people, innocent people. I'm a Fulani man. Back and forth.
Of course, I know.
If you say Fulani herdsman bandit, you're including me. There are criminals that I don't associate with. There are criminals that I condemn their acts.
But isn't there a chance that, the possibility that all the things you're saying could be true? However, the same narrative could also be...
No, ask him, how is IPOB a terrorist organization? How is IPOB a terrorist organization? Can he explain that? In fact, let me play this because I want to hear everything.
Empirical, that the bandits are majority from the Fulani.
Triple M, I see you. You're welcome.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, if the bandits are from the Fulani extraction, then are you calling every Fulani man a bandit?
Yeah, but that is the point that has not been
All
made.
right, let me ask you another question. The majority of the people in ESN and IPOB are Igbos, who up to now have the tag of unknown gunmen. Why is it that we don't have the tag Igbo gunmen?
You see the brand? Do you understand it now? Now, let me remind you something. These guys don't have conscience. Like, they don't have conscience at all. You see the audacity? Even though they are the one funding it, even though they are the one funding it. Funding what? Fulani herdsmen. That everybody already know that they're a terrorist organization. Outside Nigeria, what do they call? How do they see you? What do they call you outside as a Fulani people? Fulani terrorists. How many organization or country of the world have called IPOB a terrorist organization? How many? But he said, "Oh, why are they not calling it Igbo non-government or whatever he called it, or Igbo government?" I don't know if I follow what I'm saying. I want to see the level where we are, that even politicians cannot say anything like this. But you see how he relaxed and he's defending his tribe full time, even though that everybody can see what they have done and what they're capable of doing, even when their secret have been revealed on and on. Guess what he's defending here? He's here defending that Kwankwaso should not be dragged as terrorist financier. He's defending that. If it were to be Igbo man, he will be here that government should get him. And Igbo man will be telling him the kind of punishment that he need to dish out on him. That is what Igbo man would have been doing. But here, he's here. He's saying all those things to defend Kwankwaso, that they should let him go. They should not put his name in the list. Because of this is American, or not in Nigeria. American government pointing finger at Kwankwaso. And this man is here, a fellow Fulani man, publicly defending that. Our own brothers, our own Igbo position is to submit evidence. Oh, this tag guy, Alhaji, tag them terrorists, tag these children. Yes, the Uma Novia. Now what has to do Uma Novia? Just he went there to see to you heard what he said. That they have dealt with their camp, but none of these camps that he's talking about. Then who is dealing with the camp of Fulani? It because Taiwan and Hong Kong, Taiwan was not Japan, Taiwan. I don't know. Right. She didn't remember the now. If what you are dealing with you, then as a young guy, you tune on your TV, then you watch those talking, then you watch this man's interview. This is one out of many. This is one out of many. Then what do you think will be going in your mind? You have nobody. That's what it is.
I'm asking you that same question. I suppose you have to talk to the people who are using unknown gunmen. No. I'm asking you the same question because you asked me the same question that the majority of the herdsmen, the bandits, are Fulanis. And what is wrong with associating the Fulani? I'm saying it's a fact that some of them are Fulani. It's also a fact that 100% of members of ESN and IPOB that are perpetrating the criminality in southeastern part of Nigeria are Igbo people. Why don't we label them as Igbo gunmen? Why?
Do you blame him? No. This is what. You remember what I said when I started. Do not learn how not to support what you regret later. This IPOB that I've just shown you how they are fighting each other, devoted their time justifying why PM and Autopilot, their fellow brothers, should be labeled as people that are making Southeast, causing insecurity in Southeast. That is the achievement of DOS after the kingdom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They spend a whole lot of time. They add their energy, their resources. They went as far as working with this Nigerian state to make sure that the Nigerian government will see every crime going on in Southeast as IPOB-related issue. Remember, he's a Fulani man, no? He's telling that insecurity and criminality going on in Southeast are basically done by Igbo people. In fact, it's Igbo people. Did he mention the role of Fulani people in eastern part? No. What they have done, did he tell you that? No. Did he mention anything in that aspect at all? The answer is no. But we have seen videos, pictures, series of attacks carried out in the eastern part, and those behind it are who? Fulanis. Those behind it are Fulanis. After this, I'm going to play you one of the Fulani action. One of the recent one under the watch of Soludo, who told you that there's no Fulani problem in eastern part. He said it, right? So don't blame him when he's telling you that a crime and the criminality is going on in eastern part that is being done by IPOB. That initiative is not originated from him. He's just following the trending news, which Igbo people are the one that started it. Listen, because I want you to hear it very, very, very well. Listen.
Why is the equalization important in your view? Why is the equalization? The equalization is important in the sense that you would be able to understand the hypocrisy that is clouded in the narratives that is being sent to the outside world. Fortunately and unfortunately for the northern part of the country, it lacks the mouthpiece to express itself. Most of the media outlets that are dishing out news and news agendas for Nigeria, for Nigerians, to the outside world, are people that hardly even understand the northern part of the region. So they send out narratives that suit their own interests. It's commendable, and it is a matter of urgency and necessity for our leaders in the north to start thinking about a mouthpiece that is going to extend and that is going to spread our own thinking and our own narrative. We are peace-loving people, we are humble people, and we are a religious people.
Did you hear that? No, just on your own, just on your own way, please. Begin to imagine all the news that we are hearing from Fulani herdsmen. Oh, Fulani blocked this road. Oh, Fulani is in our farm. Just imagine the number of the news, the videos that you have heard from Southeast. I'm not talking about the entire Nigeria. From Southeast or Old Eastern region. Imagine the video that we are aware of. What has happened? What these guys have committed. Imagine that after that, they don't hear a man that's supposed to be one of the spokesperson or a statesman telling that we are lovely people. We are this. Oh, we are this. We are peace-loving people. We don't know how to even buy a fly. We are this. We are that. Imagine that. Then now compare it with Igbo people. Listen.
I told you in a recent interview that was conducted here with me, a Christian that is living in any part of Kano State is safer than a Muslim that is living in any part of Plateau. And that's a fact. In the past 20 years, how many Christians were killed in Kano? In the past 20 years, how many Muslims were killed, murdered, gruesomely murdered?
That is not true. That is not true. He said that Muslims living in the south are facing more danger than Christians living in the north. Please, some of you that have been in the north, is it true? Muslims, northerners living in the south, because he used the word Muslim, that's why I want to use the word. Muslims in the eastern part or in the Yoruba land in south are facing more threat than Christians living in the north. The Christians living in the north have the chances to live and to do whatever they want to do without any threat. Is it true? Do you think it's true? To me, it's not true. I don't believe that.
In Plateau, we recently have the issue of General Al-Khali.
Thank you, Kevin.
In the southeastern part of the country, we have the issue of Gulag. We have the issue of Harira that was killed along with her 6 children and
if you have to cherry
a
pick
pregnant baby.
if you have to cherry pick incidents, there are others who would also cherry pick incidents of mob action, whether it's Deborah in Sokoto, for instance, or several other incidents where Christians have lost their lives as a result of their faith. I mean, there's always room for everybody to cherry pick and make his own point. But the larger conversation
when we are cherry picking,
where are the common denominators?
The common denominators here is there is widespread insecurity in Nigeria, and it affects everybody. And the federal government needs to do the needful. Take a look at the legal brief that Josh Amopitan has written, dissect it, and look at the comments that are contained in that legal brief and the signals that is sent to the outside world.
Just the INEC chairman is responsible for what is playing out right now, because you keep referencing that legal.
Of course, he is the author of the legal brief. His seal is there, his name is on it. And up to today, he has not come out to dissociate himself from that legal brief. So we have to hold him accountable. It's a treasonable offense. I repeat it again. It's a treasonable offense. Calling for the use of is a treasonable offense. Calling for the intervention of foreign military forces in your country. Calling for the United Nations forces, the IU forces, the ECOWAS forces.
Can you imagine? These are people that actually have secret deal with Turkey. Are the ones supplying Ngwogu for their youth in the bush. And Turkey are not foreign intervention. They are not. Just imagine that. That pushing back, looking for solution to stop Fulani people is actually treasonable offense. That the person calling it out, saying it the way it is, has committed treason. And that this man will not even tell you that so IDP camp is also Nigeria location in anywhere in Nigeria is because of IPOB. That the one that sent the entire local government to IDP camp. But you can see the audacity.
You just said the First Lady is asking for military strikes in the north. Is that also treasonable felony as far as you're concerned?
The First Lady of the country made a statement, and that statement can be interpreted in a different manner. This we are talking about a legal brief, a document that is of 80 pages that somebody sat down, drafted, and even said in that legal brief that Fulanis were elite comers to Nigeria. They joined Nigeria in the 19th century, forgetting that the Usman and Fodio jihad took place over 200 years ago, and associating everything that is happening in Nigeria today to the jihad of Sheikh Usman dan Fodio. What is the link? What he has successfully done in that legal brief is label any northern Muslim as complicit in the killing of Christians in northern Nigeria.
That is your understanding of it.
That's what he did.
I mean, so because he carried that jihad, which you have admitted in 200 years ago, that actually made you what you are and where you are today, people should just overlook it because after all, it's happened 200 years ago. Then who will face the consequences of that jihad? And the same jihad is what we are trying to replicate again. He said that talking about it, that he's trying to link it back to the one that Usman dan Fodio did is not supposed to be like that. That is a treasonable offense. These guys can go at any length to defend, their people, but you are not allowed to even talk about your own problem, let alone defend it yourself. It's not possible. Now, I want you to. I have played it before. I want you to remember, for those people like him that may watch this video, that there's nothing Fulani is. He's not. They're not doing anything. All this nonsense. This thing happened.
I got on Thursday. When on Friday.
Okay, my people, I will continue playing it, but let me drop the link again while I will call people to comment. So many of you have watched this video before, so I just want you to see what I know. Many of you once seen it, or you are like, oh yeah, I remember now. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to remember that, but if you have not seen it, please let me know, then I'll play it for you. So this thing happened in Anambra State. This girl and her brother was attacked by Fulani herdsmen. If you look at down here, this emoji that is crying, that is very close to her leg, that they use that emoji to cover her brother's dead body. Okay, here you can see it. So it's not going to affect the video. That's why it's being covered. So the lady was actually being the Fulani forced themselves on her, and after that, nothing happened. And the reason why they buy the guy, because they want the guy they want to force the guy on his sister, which is this girl, her own biological brother, to sleep with her, and that's what Fulani demanded. And the guy said, over my dead body. They started butchering the guy until the guy died. Okay, it happened where in Anambra State. There's who happened to be chief security officer. Said that nothing like that. The Anambra is a place for flesh, a place of flesh, and he's Igbo people are the one causing insecurity, according to him. Nothing past second tenor or second tenor corner. I don't want to go here. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to open call on Madam. Okay, let me start with from Ocean Master. Ocean Master, are you here with us? And the link is out. I'm going to drop it now for those of you that want to join us. If you want to comment anything, or else we will draw the curtain close, because we have done what we are here to do. Ocean Master, are you here with us? I don't think you are still here.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, let someone else go on. I will join very soon.
Madam Origin, are you with me? Because I know you are busy today.
Yes, I am. Yes, okay. But very briefly, the difference between us and them is like night and day. And when you listen to that man with what he is saying, it is still the same thing. Night and day, he defends the death cults they belong to, and there is like this one here, as we are looking at it, by what he believes in, by his religion, by his everything that made him up, made him who he is, including the jihad of Usman dan Fodio, which, hello, he is saying it with his own mouth. He does not see anything wrong with the fact that a man visited a community and the community received him with open arms, because that community were raised to love and accept strangers, receive strangers, love strangers, accommodate strangers. And he and his descendants were raised to take everybody for granted, take advantage of people that love you, take advantage of people that care about you, take advantage of people that received you to their community, take advantage of everything and wipe them out with no remorse, because what he believes in and the book that was given to him, you know, to them, that is their holiness. Whenever you hear them, if they say they are holy, this thing I describe is their own holiness. For you see all the young boys that come out, look at those young boys, like ready to RAPE anyone, anything. Because in fact, the more they do that, the more they are sure of 72 virgins in heaven. So when you see him talking and with all alacrity and all, you look at his face, he's so at peace. That is his kind of peace. When they birth in, like those young, look at those young boys on, okay, I heard from one of the people that gave testimony, the Benue, I think it's the Benue guy. He said that because they live close by, the parents, the mother of these young boys that are going to carry out this carnage will be telling them, let their God be with them, let them come back. And their mother know that they are going to wipe out community. So I don't know, the caption you put today is so apt. The difference between us and them is like night and day. And I don't think they feel any remorse, but it is left for you and I to either be smart or be dumb. And they are ready to give half of in fact, they can give you half of the earth to allow them to carry out. That's why the likes of the politicians in Southeast, they tell them it is a deal. After, I believe that was why they removed number 1 and put in number 4 that never won any votes. Because the number 4 was ready to sign to say, I will look away. In fact, the number 4 say, look, I'm going to bomb this side, bomb the other side. The other day I came to bomb that place and I saw children. And he told them, next time you come, whether those children are there, he doesn't care. And we have seen where, a whole family is burnt down, including children and pregnant women. So when we are talking about all these things, this is a very uncomfortable truth. But it's wickedness for anybody to tell me not to talk about it. When this man came on national TV and he is talking about the escapade that they carry out in the name of whoever they are serving. And the onus is on them. And sometimes we have heard how the community, the police, the army will go house to house when they know that these people are coming. I begin to wonder, I'm like, what kind of world are we really in? What kind of world are we in? If not for President Donald Trump that came up and said, put this to a stop. Are we going to continue like this? that Syria came out here to mock us, that we are celebrating our little, because you're fighting, you are using stick to fight people that have oil well, that have all the ammunitions, that are ready to, they even buy UN. Oh, Mazikai, let me not forget, because it's important I say this. Yesterday, when I was telling you that UN has made themselves public, because of the outcry. I think it was on, today is what, Friday? I think it was on Wednesday that UN congratulated Islamic regime in Iran. While Iran is on its second month of revolution, while the Iranians, the people inside Iran, we are crying that they lost over 30,000 people in 2 days. Some people say 50,000 in this last 2 months. UN never opened their mouth to call on the Islamic regime in Iran to say, what is going on? What are we hearing? But just 2 days ago, UN promoted and gave the Islamic Republic vice chair for social development, democracy or democratic or whatever, and gender equality. What an irony. What a travesty. What a no, if it's like UN, if you hear UN, you get nauseous. But because there was an outcry today, they now said, oh, they are going to cancel the Islamic Republic because they scheduled them to talk in the upcoming 61st session of Human Rights Council that is coming from the 23rd of February. They scheduled them to be there. So these are the people that are at the helm of affairs. It's like Satan have taken over the world. And the Bible tells me, because that's what I read, he said he has come to steal, kill, destroy humanity. So these people are aiding and abetting and helping devil to wipe out humanity. But I say that we, Biafrans, we are independent of this death cult government, because all we have seen them is buy, eliminate lives. People are burnt alive. The government shake nobody. And that is their judgment. This Nigerian government is judged forever. Their evil will not be forgotten on planet Earth. All of them that have, whether they swore to oath or whatever they have sworn with, they are judged already. Because those people that cried while they are dying and burnt alive, they will never stop. Their voices will be heard in the hearts and the mind of these evil elders. They will never escape their evil. Whether you pretend it is by your religion or whether it's that you have sworn to an oath, you will suffer for your wickedness. Let him come and be on the high chair, spread his arm. The difference is clear. And I rested there, Mazikai. God bless you.
God bless you, Madam Origin. Thank you so much. God bless you, bless you, bless you. You are just need it, because people don't know the role of UN these days. UN is no longer what the UN used to be. They have covered, because the agenda of these people is to always be in the helm of affairs, not only in the one country, but to rule the world. If you like, be a specialist in this, scientists, they know that government is the key. And that's where they always target government. one Fulani lady was saying on social media, because that one is a Christian Fulani from Ghana. She said that Ghanaians are very smart. They don't allow Fulani to be in there, close to power. They don't allow it. Anyway, I wanted to hear from number 4. And, this is one of you.
Many of you remember this guy's video.
And by December this year, 4,000 Imo youths will be employed in Europe. And once the employment letter comes, the governor will pay for an 80K. Oh, fake.
Oh my goodness. Madam Ojuga, are you still with us? You're welcome. Madam Ojuga, are you there? I don't think she's there. Anyway, my people, we have got an end of this live broadcast. We're going to end it here. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. I will give myself 1 hour break and assess myself if I'm going to come back again for the 8 hour broadcast. Please make sure you like the video before you go. And God bless you. Take care of yourself. Madam Origin, God bless you and protect you. Yamara Gemma, thank you so much. Ocean Master, you are very busy in the other room today. From starting to the finish, you are always busy in the other room. Thank you. And God bless all of you. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.
On November 29, 2015, our people declared Ikemba State in the United States of Biafra. Momuna, listen. Our roads are broken, schools without roofs, so farms they suffer, no more than 2, so but now we stand to declare our state. Equitable funds come direct, no debate. Clean water flow, light for every home. Clinics rise up,